Okay, I want to talk on this simple trading strategy, and it works very well if only you know how to do it. So I'll urge you to test drive it before you work it out. It's a very simple trading strategy. Okay, first of all, I'll start with the pairs that we're going to be using. Our Euro GBP. This trading strategy works on Euro GBP, and GBPCHF. That is pounds Switzerland dollar, and euro pounds. So how we're going to be trading this strategy? This is a double this is what I call it, double top and double bottom strategy. So double top and double bottom strategy. First of all, you need to wait for double top to happen either on Euro GBP or pounds Switzerland dollar, that is pounds CHF, on this place on the at least at the upper line or lower line of the Bollinger Band, around that place. If it happen at the middle, don't trade. If it happen at the middle, don't trade. If the double top or bottom happen here at the middle, don't trade. It has to happen at the top here. Yes, but then the only option you have to, the only time you will trade is that if maybe Euro GBP happen at the top and maybe GBPCHF happen at the middle here, you can trade. But if two of them happen at the middle of the Bollinger Band, don't trade. It's consolidating, don't trade. So it has to happen at the top. One of them at least has to happen at the top. So when you have seen this, and again the time for it is that from this double top or double bottom has to happen on 4 hours time frame. Yes, from the first opening of 3 candles of 4 hours time frame, that is the 00, the 400, okay, the 800 and the 1200. That is the only time you are permitted. And these 4 candles opening, that is the only time that this double top has to form. If this double top form from 1600 and 2000, you are not trading it again for that day. You have to wait for the next day. Yes, because now it is too late. Between that time, trade might start, consolidating, and there will not be much movement. So it has to happen between the 00, 400, yes, 800 and 1200, between this time frame. That is the time. Like if you look at today's own, it happened around 8:00. If it happened around 16:00, which is now, if it happened now, I'm not trading. You are not gonna trade. So when this thing happens on Euro GBP, also wait for it to happen on pound Switzerland dollar. Also, there is a double bottom here. Yes, it has to happen on here. There's a double bottom here, even though it did not show here. But if you go to 1 day, that is the only way you will see it happen. And go back to 4 hours. So there is a double bottom that happen around there. But on 1 day, that is where it is more clear. So and it has to happen when double bottom happens on GBPCHF, then double top has to happen on Euro GBP, because it has negative correlation. And when double bottom happens on Euro GBP, double top has to happen on GBPCHF. That is how this trade works. So when it happens, then you're going to be entering from your 15 minutes time frame. This is where I entered my today's trade before I start pulling back. I entered from here. entered from here. It is where I entered from this place. That is where I entered my trade. So how are we gonna trade this trade? I use my parabolic as the first setting. Watch my other video, you understand how I use this parabolic as. And also the Bollinger Band, I also use it to confirm that it is, because the middle line of that Bollinger Band is actually a 20 moving average. So when the candlestick crosses my parabolic size or the 20 moving average, I also go to euro and also wait for this one to also cross its own. The last one to cross. Oh my god. Around here. Six. Actually, this one was the first to cross. This one was crossed around here. Around here. This one was the first to cross. Then before pounds, Switzerland dollar. But then there's something I always look out for confirmation. If you watch my other video, you see that I always make mention of this thing, especially during the London section and New York section. I always make mention of this thing. Go to your pounds USD, that is British pounds USD. Make sure it is trending up. Yes. Sometimes I will say make sure is if you watch my other video, I will say make sure that the candlestick is around this place on your 1 hour time frame. But sometimes before you wait for the candlestick to be around this place, it might be too late. So the easiest way to is go to your 5 minutes and make sure it's trending up. You see that this small trade I placed today it is actually from this break. So I first saw that this candlestick has broken this structure. Let me delete all this. I saw that it has broken this structure. And now the candlestick was around here, moving up. And that gave me confirmation. That is on 5 minutes time frame. That gave me a confirmation to actually enter buy. Because if GBP USD is having a strong, or is going down, having a strong downtrend, if you buy, it will affect pounds CHF. Most of the time it will affect it. Believe me, it will affect it. That's why you need to be careful and look at British pounds on your 5 minutes or something like that to make sure it's moving up or it has broken up. If it's trending up, there's no problem. But if it's trending down, then you have to wait for it to at least break up. Yes, crossed the 20 moving average. See it as breaking up before you enter. Because if it's going down, strongly down, it will affect this trade. You believe me? Like if GBP USD is going down, it will affect GBPCHF going up, because most of the time they also have positive correlation. There's not most of the time, but especially during the London and New York session, yes, they have this correlation. I would say 50% rate of the time, 50% rate. And also it will make this one Euro GBP to also be pushing the other way. Yes, it will affect both. So if you are trading CHF, make sure this one push up. Then if you are trading Euro GBP, if you are selling, also make sure it's going up, because you have negative correlation. Make sure it's going up so that it will be more easy to the trade to flow well, because it will affect the trade. So I know you understand what I said. So that is the trade I placed today, and it was a wonderful. I entered from traded, is it chef? Yes. When it moved up, I traded this and I collected my. Yes, I traded this today. It was a wonderful trade. Then I collected my take profits around here because there is around here. That's where I place my take profits. So if you want, I want you to understand and try it. If it work for you, then use it.